Okay, so what we're doing right now is we are learning how to create a grid. What you're going to need is you're going to need a ruler with a really nice edge on it that hasn't been hit against the table or anything, and a pencil with a sharp point. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make a 1/2 inch border, and I'm going to make a 2-inch grid. So I have this 11 by 11 inch sheet of paper. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up at 0, and hold on a minute, it doesn't feel in focus. I'm going to line it up at 0, and I'm going to go ahead and make a mark at the 1/2 inch, which is kind of the long piece between the 0 and the 1 inch. Then I'm going to move to another part, and I'm going to make another mark so I can connect those two marks. I'm going to put my ruler here to the side, and I'm going to connect the two marks like this. So that should be a 1/2 inch. I'm going to go ahead and turn my paper and do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing on all 4 sides. It's important that you make 2 marks, not just one, so your space doesn't get larger or smaller. And you'll be able to use this throughout your life as you fix things and build things. You'll have to know this. So it doesn't matter really where you put it, just make sure that you have a 1/2 inch. So I'm making that mark. I kind of made a little circle at the 1/2 inch so you could see it. And here we go. I'm lining up the edge right to those 2 marks. It looks a little off because I think my my camera is off, but it's 1/2 inch. Now what I'm going to do is inside that 1/2 inch, I'm going to go with a 2-inch mark. But it's not enough that I do it on the top. I'm going to also make a 2-inch mark on the bottom. Oops. Once I make the 2 marks, I can connect them. I'm going to start right here at the first mark, and I'm going to make a dot at 2 inches, and I'm going to sit here and at the 0 mark, and I'm going to make a dot at 2 inches. You might be typically in our program, I go ahead and make a 2-inch grid for whatever. It doesn't matter the size of the paper. You may have more sections or less, but I like a 2-inch grid. I think that's plenty. So I'm continuing to make the marks. And if you do it correctly, you won't have to make that last one because it'll be 2 inches. Okay? Now I'm going to turn the paper to the side, and I'm going to do it on this side. If you want to go ahead and make 2, 4, 6, and 8, you can. I'll do it on the bottom so you can see it better. So I went ahead, I'm doing it a different way on the bottom. I'm making a mark at 2, at 4, at 6, and at 8. Then I can simply connect the 2. Do not draw a line unless you have a mark at the bottom and the top. That's very important because otherwise your boxes will not be the same size, and as you transfer your drawing, it will not be accurate. Then I'm going to label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1A, 1B, 2A, whoops, sorry, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. Okay, then I'm going to make the second one, 2A, 2, wait, oh my God, that's awesome, Miss Hanks. So 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 1C, 1D, 1E. Maybe that'll be easier for me. 2C, 2D, 2E. It doesn't really matter what the number, if the numbers are across or down. It just matters that they're both there. So this is the 1, This is column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. And this is column A, column B, column C, column D, column E. And that's how you do a grid.